What up everybody, it's TERZO, and we are back with another review, and I'm finally going to be doing a little bit of Hot Toys, and we have the Mandalorian, the TMS 007, not James Bond. We have the Mandalorian from the TV show The Mandalorian from the Star Wars series, and this is Hot Toys presents the Television Masterpiece series. So I got this through a friend, and I'm excited to unbox it. I haven't unboxed it, so I'm really excited to see what's going on here. The box, I think, looks really exceptional. You know, simple black box. It's got a waist wrap that goes around it. Has a picture of Mando on there, the Mandalorian in his brown armor, which is what he had in the beginning of the show, and then he upgraded to his Beskar armor. Just has the people's information in the back. Star Wars. Star Wars. That's it. Let's get into it. It's got a slip cover. And as soon as you open it, you have a picture of Mando on there in an action pose in the desert. I believe, I don't know if he's on Tatooine, I forget. But I do like the action pose, and this is actually a really nice thing. You could even cut this out and frame it if you wanted to, so it's pretty cool. So it just lifts up. And then we have the Mandalorian himself. And from first impressions, the box, it's looking really good. It's looking like a really interesting figure. Ooh, it's coming all apart. Let's see, let me pull everything out. Assuming the base is at the bottom, so I'll take the plastic cover off. The hands, actually the hands. So I just opened the hands, and the hands actually look really detailed. The paint's actually really well done. On the fingers, the paint is a little flat, but that's okay. Doesn't look as realistic as it should be. But then again, this is a mass produced. I believe we have over here a bunch of his accessories. A little, I believe, explosive device that he had, and then he has the tracker where he found Baby Yoda, Grogu with. Alright, put that down, and we have the Mandalorian, and he is looking proper. I'm actually really impressed by this at first glance, but let me go through the accessories. Right now we have a Stormtrooper helmet, which I'm assuming you can use it on the base. As a hole on the top. That way you can put in a spear, I'm assuming, or something that he has, the javelin, and it is weathered beautifully. It has a lot of dirt, grime. It is very light, made out of plastic, but that's alright. It's actually a really, really well done piece. Next we have one more accessory, which is his rifle. Really cool. So this rifle is all plastic, but it's detailed beautifully. It looks like real metal. It's got a strap over here, which I'm afraid it might flake in the future, and the strap should hinge to either Mandalorian on his side. It is a massively long rifle, just like he had in the show. It's accurate, and I actually really, really enjoy this. The details are pretty outstanding on this figure. And then we have the electric lightning effect, as you could say, that he shoots out when he's stunning his enemies. So it's pretty flimsy, which is a smart move by them, so it wouldn't break. You can actually play around with this, but it's in clear plastic. I'm assuming a nice vinyl, so this is really cool, and we'll see what we can do with that. Then we have the Mandalorian's hand pistol, his blaster, should I say, and it's actually really impressive. All the little details, all the little gears that are on there, and just the weathering is actually really exceptional. There is very light weathering, like he was in the sand planet. This is a really cool accessory to have. Let's see what else. So next we have what I believe to be is an accessory to the base, some tall metal debris or spikes and poles, and then finally, I'll this piece is actually going to be pretty hard to get. And then for one last accessory, we have the Mandalorian's shoulder armor, where he had the Beskar shoulder plate, I believe, in the show. And let's see. Let's take the base out. Let's put everything else down. And everything was packed actually exceptional, so I'm really impressed by this. So then we have his base over here, and his base is actually quite heavy, and it's a sand base, clearly. It has the Mandalorian nameplate, title plate from the show in the front, and it's actually a nice little chrome metal. And it has 2 footprints. It's for the Mandalorian, obviously, to stand on. And actually, let me see if I can find the stand. There, the crotch grabber. It goes in like so. I'm assuming these pulls enter like that to complete the look. And you can display these any way you really want, whichever way you want them to face, but that's pretty cool. And I am assuming that we can attach right in there. So then you can turn it so you have the Stormtrooper. And that's actually a really, really menacing look. Alright, so let me take off the plastic off the Mando's head and his helmet. And yeah, he's impressive. He's really impressive. His armor's weathered, it's battle damaged, his belt is really well done. Just, oh my god. He has his holster, which is made of a, obviously a fake leather material. So I'm afraid it might damage over time, especially like the belt going across his back that's supposed to hold his rifle. I like the material that his cape is made in. It's weathered pretty nicely down at bottom. All the little details, the gadgets that he has on his boots, all the ammo across the frontal belt, all his armor plating, his wrist guards, obviously that you can use. He used in show like a flamethrower or the electricity. His gloved hands, you know, you can put all the accessories on here. This is actually a really impressive thing. The proportioning are great. The helmet has actually like a chrome look. I know people have been customizing this ever since its release, but I really enjoy this. I think stock, it's a great piece, but I would totally love to customize this even more. Absolutely exceptional piece. Weathering, like I said, the damaging. Posability, he's got his knee rockets, so he has pretty good posability. Obviously the shoulder pads are going to hinder it a little bit more, his right than his left. Perfect. And obviously under there is no head sculpt, because when this released, I do not believe they showed the unmasked sculpt, or I could be wrong, but there is no unmasked head sculpt. I think it's just on a ball joint, and it's not meant to be taken off, but that's fine. Obviously the Mandalorian I'll always display in his helmet. So let me put his pistol in his hand. There we go. And I actually recently just purchased the Boba Fett battle damage version from the Mandalorian Season 2, so I'm really excited for that one. Boba Fett's one of my favorite characters other than Darth Vader. And yes, I do like Anakin Skywalker and the prequels, so don't hate me on that. This piece is just awesome to pose. You can even, I could tell this is going to be a lot of fun, having the tracker in his hand. This is definitely a fun piece to pose. I'm going to move the tracker out. Just let me see. But exceptional. I think the paint on the armature, the paint on his helmet, just is got to be, honestly, with all the weathering and everything, I got to give this, honestly, a 9 out of 10. Just what it comes with, all the accessories, a 9 out of 10. And I have to say, just proportioning, stature, everything is another solid 9 out of 10. This is almost a perfect release for me just right off the rip. I do want to put his rifle in his hand specifically as well. I do not know if I will display him with the rifle. I think I will have his rifle in the back because this thing is long, but obviously we can make some adjustments. Now there he is with his rifle. It's an absolutely gorgeous rifle. It adds a lot to the piece. I do want to display it on his back, and obviously there's a strap here to do so. And I am assuming if we take it off, let's see what we can do. So you have the you insert the tip of the barrel into this leather strap, and then you bring it around and you hook the strap that's attached to the rifle to the front of his chest that has an insert point, and there you have his rifle on his back. And I think that's actually a really incredible look. And I believe you could take this shoulder pad off. Yep, there's the Velcro, and then if you so desire, you can put the shoulder padding or the shoulder armor that he had originally before he got the Beskar piece. But I have to display it with the Beskar because that's just amazing. And obviously, in the meantime, you can either put the gun in his holster, but I prefer to have the gun in his hand. I do have to get myself a Baby Yoda for this. Perfect. And then you have all these switch out hands. Obviously, you have a solid fist hand. You have another hand to hold the tracker in his other arm, and you have another pistol gripping hand to go on his other arm. And then you have the electricity over here, which I believe you have the electricity that obviously goes on the tip of the barrel of his rifle, but I'm not going to use it because I will not be displaying him with his rifle in his hands. I'm going to have him in a pose kind of like this, but absolutely amazing piece, absolutely amazing accessories. And I just think this display is awesome. It's a perfect 9 out of 10, almost a perfect 10. I have to say I'm really impressed, as this is one of the first Hot Toys that I'm reviewing on this channel. I'm really proud to get this. Was glad to make a deal with a friend of mine, so absolutely awesome. And I cannot wait to review more. So definitely an amazing piece. I gotta say, everything is outstanding. To the scenery that this invokes with the sand base, I might get the base repainted. I like to do a lot of customizing to things, so that's usually where I'm at with it. Whenever I get something, I want to customize it a little bit more just to bring it out to the best that it can be. But already, you really don't have to do anything. This is a great release. Absolutely amazing release. So I'm very impressed, very happy to have this guy. 9 out of 10 all day. Awesome job by Hot Toys. Can't wait to get the Beskar version and get the Boba Fett in, because they're going to go amazing with this. So thank you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, share, hit the like button, and stay tuned for more. And as always, conquer your own collection. And I've been your host, Daniel TERZO. Peace.